What I'm about to talk about here should anger you as it angers me. We are in 2025, and it feels like we still have to contend with and try to fight against racism in this country. Now, a lot of the blame goes to Donald Trump and the MAGA, but the attitudes have already been there. Donald Trump let them out. Now, what you're seeing on the bottom of your screen right now, superimposed with, of course, my video, are text messages from a group chat on, I forget what the site's called, but they're some of the most, even for me, an African American man, some of the most vile, destructive, hateful, unbelievably violent things I've ever seen in my life. These people thought that it's obvious that they thought that these messages were never going to see the light of day. That all of it was going to be private. Nothing is private. In an age where your opinion of a certain celebrity is transmitted in a microsecond, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter X or Instagram, whatever have you, nothing is secure. Nothing is ever private. But these morons, and here's the thing, these are the young future Republicans, something or other, whatever the crap they call themselves. These are the people who think they're going to be the next leaders of the Republican Party. Future donors, future congressmen, future senators, yig. And they are using language. Now, we should be used to it. This is what the Republican Party, especially now with the advent of the MAGA, actually think of us. Think of men and women of color. Think of the LGBTQ. Think about Jews. Think about everyone who is outside of the realm of being a white Republican. We should be used to hearing a good portion of this, and we shouldn't be surprised. What is a surprise, and what should anger you as well as me, is the response by the government. The response by the Republican Party. The response from the people in charge, i.e., no response from Donald Trump, because obviously he believes it, and he traffics in the same kind of hatred. From the moment he walked on that golden escalator, screaming that Mexicans bring rapists and drug dealers, to the present day, where he's accusing every Venezuelan of bringing in drugs into the United States, justifying his bombing of boats. We shouldn't be surprised at all about this, about the response from Trump. But what angers me is the response from Vice President Vance, J.D. Vance, the guy who wears the makeup over his eyes. Maybe he's trying to be a drag queen, whatever the freak. This is his response per trailer. He's not going to condemn it. He's not condemning it. He's not saying anything about it. He's playing them. They did the same thing. Excuse me. They did the same thing, but they did much, much worse than I did, than we did. many Republicans, now I'm on the firm belief that not every Republican is racist, but a good portion of racists in this country is now the Republican Party, or the MAGA, whatever the hell they want to call themselves. This is beyond sick, in my view. This is beyond sick because when you look at, I don't even know if I want to keep talking about this right now because it's just too damn sickening. But what I am going to tell you is this. Donald Trump, you are responsible for this. You uncapped all the racism that is only bubbled beneath the surface and you given the green light to. You said it's okay to call black people the N-word or whatever racial slang that they can come up with in these text messages. It's okay for you to be anti-Semitic. It's okay for you to say you hate this, that, and the other. Because I believe it too. Because I hate him too. You are responsible for this, Trump. See, I call Republicans racist, not because I'm looking for easy out of an argument, because it is true. And here is the proof. You have text messages calling people of color, people other than white, all kinds of vile stuff. That's why we call you out on it, because it's true. And the people who should be calling it out aren't calling it out. The only people who are calling it out are the Democratic Party. Senator Chuck Schumer.
The leaked conversations are revolting. They make you want to throw up. They include comments supposedly from young Republican leaders saying things like, quote, "I love Hitler." Can you believe it? They include gas chamber jokes. How sick. They include racist obscenities, including the N-word. They include jokes about sexual assault. Many of these individuals who have allegedly made these comments have positions of leadership in the young Republican organization. It's hard to believe. You can't make this up. And it's awful. It's revolting. It's disgusting. It's obnoxious. It's the kind of garbage the worst kinds of people say when they think no one is watching. If this report is accurate, every single Republican leader from President Trump on down, including every Republican senator, including the Republican National Committee, ought to condemn these comments swiftly and unequivocally. And the people should no longer have any position of power in any Republican organization.
Why am I hearing anything like that from the Republicans? Why am I hearing that from Trump? Because he's a racist. Why am I hearing that from VP J.D. Vance? Because he's a racist. Why am I hearing that from Hegseth? You know that son of a bitch drunk is a racist. Why am I hearing this from Kristi Noem? Racist. Why am I hearing this from anyone in the MAGA? Whether it be on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, wherever. Racist. You can't deny it anymore. You can't deny it anymore. Whether they're pulling this up because they want to defend Trump from the Epstein files, doesn't matter anymore. You posted, you chatted about wanting to send people to the gas chamber. You talk about hating African Americans who are, oh God. You know, to be honest with you, I think this is what caused my stroke. Shit like this. But I'm going to continue to talk about it, continue to call out people who let this happen, i.e., you, Trump. You had a chance to stop it. So did you, Vance. You didn't. And now, you're paying the price. We're going to keep talking about it. We're going to keep calling you out on it. Because you are racist. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.